So, today I want to talk about neglection. I know, completely left field, I know. But I feel like just neglection alone is so many different subfolders within that it could relate to a lot of things, especially in modern society. Here's one example. In modern society, current times, at least in the urban areas, I tend to come across a lot of youth raising the youth. Let me elaborate. You have kids having kids. On top of you're having kids being the primary caretaker of their siblings because either their parents, neither one of their parents may not be around. They might have an addiction. One could be locked up. You never know. But it's become common to see the youth raising the youth, which lead to lack of respect for the senior citizen people. You see videos all the time, or you hear stories all the time, like a group of kids picking on older people. Who's there to teach them the do's and don'ts? Who's there to tell them what you're doing is not right, it's not legit? How can you teach them what respect is if the only respect they know is what's around them? You see what I'm saying? That's neglection. Y'all probably heard the terms before that attention is the new currency. It's equivalent to how you might hear stories of people that's willing to go beyond their standards of how they carry themselves for a certain amount of dollars. Like you might have a chick to tell you right now, I would never sell my ass. I don't care how much money it is. But if somebody come to the table and offer you $3 million and she decide to go, that means she went beyond her standards to do that. All for the money, right? It's the same with attention now. So you have people that's craving the attention from others. You have, to the point, you have people that live their life through social media. You have people that intentionally do shit just to get a reaction from other people. Because it's that void they have inside that they don't feel relevant. They don't feel important. They don't feel like no one cares. So they intentionally do shit to get reactions from others. They desire your attention. So if they can't naturally gain it, I'm gonna do something purposely that's gonna make you turn your head. I believe that the way that people crave attention, nowadays anyway, there's something missing in their personal life. Something missing. It could be lack of attention they may have not received from their parents. Could be one of their loved ones. Could be a significant other. It could be a lack of confidence they have within themselves. You have people in this world, they want to be loved. They always want to experience what it's like to be loved. So sometimes they might come off too hard, too strong on other people because they trying too hard to fit in. It's that sign of neglection. They never embrace love from people they genuinely care for. So when they come around other people, new faces, you know, their freedom of expression could come off too strong sometimes. So to your average Joe that don't know much, they might look at like, this person crazy as fuck. I need to stay away from him. But at the same time, that person really just trying to show you that they genuinely care and they want you to know that they fuck with you. Just being neglected in general, it makes you feel unwanted. Let it marinate. Let it marinate. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said subfolders. And what I mean by that, a person could be surrounded by nothing but love. Nothing but love. Everybody in this corner tell them all the time, I love you. Hey, I got you if you need me. But this person might have been hurt so many times. Like in the back of his mind, he felt like, yeah, I know you got me, but his heart felt like he can't trust none of you. That's two different types of neglection. You have the neglection where a person haven't felt the love or felt the attention from people he or she cared for. And then you have B, where a person used to care for people so much that they've been hurt so many times where they don't allow people to get close to them because they don't need, not only they can't trust them, they don't trust their own emotions. So not only they're neglecting their emotions from other people, they're neglecting any opportunities of developing anything new. I mean, let's be real. We all like attention. Every last one of y'all do, including myself. I'm not gonna lie. As humble as I am, I embrace the attention that I receive. However, not all attention is good either. When they see neglection, the first thing that probably comes to their mind is deadbeat ass parents. The absence of parents that don't put in effort into being a parent. That's the first thing that comes to people's mind when you think of the word neglect. That's obvious. That's so obvious. We ain't even got to bring that up. I'm just speaking on neglection as a whole, as far as how a person moves through their life. You got a person that they looking for love in all the wrong places. You got another person that don't want to be loved because they don't trust. What's common between the two? I keep it simple. At some point in time throughout that life journey, there was some type of void of neglection. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You got to think about it. We living in this world where, as much as people, you might come across people that may say, I don't care what nobody think about me. I said, I really don't give a fuck what nobody think of me. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, my conscience, like, I don't want to leave a bad impression like when I leave. I don't want to leave a bad impression on you. So in all reality, I do care. As much as I might say, I don't give a fuck what nobody may think of me. Again, this is me telling you again, I don't give a fuck what nobody may think of me. It is what it is. But at the same time, I don't want to leave you with a bad impression also. So I have to care if I care that much to leave a reputation. You get what I'm saying? It's so easy to say I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. But see, those same people that you out loud screaming to, they don't see how you act when you go home. You could go home and look in the mirror, be crying like a motherfucker. You're mad, in your feelings, trying to understand why every time you go out, you seem like you get into it with everybody, all you want to do is just be accepted. Neglection is something that could play a major part in your life, man. From childhood to adulthood, it could play a major part of your life, man. I'm telling you. Like, again, it's common to talk about the absence of a father or a mother when growing up as a child. It's common. I feel like it's self-explanatory, but to some people it's not. So let me keep it real short and simple. No, every child that grew up with a single parent doesn't mean they're fucked up, because they're not fucked up. But there are also that void of absence of where's my father, where's my mother. I can't, that you got a parent dealing with trying to raise, you got a mother trying to deal with raising a son, trying to teach him how to be a man, something she knows nothing about. You got a man trying to teach his daughter how to be a lady, something he don't know nothing about. The power of neglect is very effective. Don't ever let nobody tell you different, man. Everybody has a story to tell. The question is how you decide to deliver that story to the masses. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in you. I believe in all of y'all. I believe whatever it is that you believe you can accomplish, you can do it. You can do it. Even if you have the doubters, even if you've been a go-getter all your life, and most of your friends and family didn't show any type of support or show very little, I believe in you. The thing is, do you believe in you? Once you get to that point, any type of neglect that you may have felt, that shit will become numb. It will become numb to anything you have going on. Anything. It doesn't matter what anybody could say to you. It doesn't matter what anybody try to throw at you. You are already at peace with yourself. Because that's what it really comes down to. It don't matter. Yeah, you probably ain't, you don't have the best relationship with your mother. You don't have the best relationship with your girlfriend. But once you become at peace with yourself, it will be that much easier to deal with everything else, man. I say this. Live your truth. Don't let the truth live you. I had to do that. No, but for real, I understand the impact of what neglection can do to a person, man. For real. It's not always about, like I said, neglection is not always in parenting. It could be in relationships. It could be in damn near anything. You know what I'm saying? And think about, before you decide to accept the fact that you feel like you're not worth anything, think about the impact of those around you that you leave. Think about the importance that you are to those around you. Because don't get me wrong, because sometimes you might have friends and family that act like they don't give a fuck about you. I understand that. But do you give a fuck about you? Because if you telling me that you don't give a fuck if you live or die, you don't give a fuck if you live or die because no one's accepting of you. So that you just pretty much told me that you living your life through the eyes of others. So my question to you, it will be, at what point in time will you just stop and live for you? I ain't hear that. What? As simple as that. Who you living for? Once you get that shit figured out, man, life will go so much smoother. Get in tune with yourself. Get in tune with yourself. You are your peace. The only thing other people can do is contribute to your peace. The only person that's responsible for breaking your peace is you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let the absence of others, the lack of attention of others, be the deciding factor of how you're going to dictate your life. Do what's meant for you. Do what makes you happy, of course. But don't ever, ever, ever lose your identity trying to grab the attention from another motherfucker. You hear me?